camping this summer. Every summer we go camping. We go camping with my sisters and their husbands and all of their kids, and it's a great party and it's a lot of fun until it isn't. And I'm gonna share later, maybe this week, a camping recap. But today I'm gonna talk about a frightful experience that could make any camping trip really go south, really make it the worst camping trip / day of your life. And well, here's what happened. We had a total of 3 campsites set up, and all of the kids just kind of bounce around between the tents. There was a bunker that you could explore. We were right near the beach and the water, and there was a small loop that the kids could ride their bikes around. And we can pretty much see around the whole thing, so great visibility. And at one point in this camping experience, I was like,
hey, come to think of it, I haven't seen Kainoa in a while. Where is my adorable little 10-year-old boy?
And my sister was like,
oh yeah, I haven't seen him either. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
And I was like,
oh yeah, he's probably in the tent playing video games.
So I went over to the tent and I looked in.
Oh no, he's not in the tent.
So I went to my sister's tent.
Nope, he's not in this tent.
And I went to another tent.
Nope, not in this tent.
So then I checked every single vehicle.
Hey guys, Kainoa's not in any of the vehicles. I just checked them. I've checked all of the tents. Has anyone seen Kainoa?
And everyone was like,
no, maybe he's in the bathroom.
So I walked over to the bathroom. I'm checking the bathroom, and kind of people are starting to like poke around the campsite a little more, try to figure out where he went. Not really freaking out because there are lots of fun things to do, and certainly he's just doing a fun thing.
Well, his bike is right here, so he couldn't have gone too far.
After realizing his bike was still at campground and he wasn't in any of the tents and he wasn't in any of the cars, we started checking the bunker. And the bunker is like this massive, huge, like, bunker. Has a lot of, it's just concrete rooms. And some of them, there are hallways, there's no light, they're very dark and black, like, so we're all walking through these bunkers yelling his name.
Kainoa! Kainoa! Kainoa!
Except for my brother, who was yelling,
Bobby! Cindy!
If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you may have watched many episodes of The Brady Bunch in which Bobby and Cindy get lost at one point and everyone's yelling for Bobby and Cindy. So while you have my entire family kind of like starting to get a little bit worried at this point, yelling,
Kainoa! Kainoa! Kainoa!
to hear my 6'9" brother's booming voice,
Bobby! Cindy!
kind of made things a little bit less like frantic. It was kind of funny.
Well, I can't find him in the bunker. Has anyone seen him? No, I checked the bunker too, and I can't see him anywhere. I checked the bunker too. We've all checked the bunker. There's another bunker.
There's a second bunker. So,
I'll go to the second bunker and check it out, see if I can find him. Me too, I'll go with you. I'm gonna go down to the beach and walk around the shore, see if I can find him down there.
I'm looking into like grass, brush, like overhanging trees, like anywhere that you could hide, and it slowly starts to hit me.
Oh my God. He might actually be gone.
Somebody might have taken him. They could have, if he was walking around and no one was watching him, someone could have quickly grabbed him into their vehicle and we would never know. He could be miles away by this point. Should we have called the police the moment I couldn't find him?
We've been searching for nearly 30 minutes at this point, and he is not here. Who knows how far he could have gotten? Should we have called the police?
This might be the most panicked I've ever been about a missing child. As parents, we all experience that moment in like a grocery store when we look down and our kid is not where we expected them to be, and then we're kind of like searching and oh, you know, they're underneath that pile of clothes over there. And it's just a few minutes, but it feels like a lifetime, like your heart just drops. Well, this had been 20 to 30 minutes. It felt like, oh my, is this really happening? Is this really happening? When I came back around to the tents after searching all of the beach and in the bushes and under trees, I came around the corner and my sister was hanging up with 911. She had told them what he was wearing, how long he had been missing, and then she realized her 2-year-old had kept trying to go back into our tent, the one that everyone had searched. And she was like, no, get out of there, you know, trying to tell the police what happened, where, you know, he's missing. And they're getting ready to send down search and rescue. But the baby got into my tent and pulled off the blankets off of our air mattress. And my son was sleeping soundly through all of the yelling, all of the searching. He had been sleeping and was so flat that the sheets, the bed, like the bedding was all on top of him. Nobody, out of everyone that looked into that tent a multiple of times, nobody moved the bedding to see if he was under there, and it didn't look like there could possibly be anybody under there. So Kainoa is safe. I immediately crumpled into tears.
He's been here the whole time.
It turned out to be the best case scenario. My son was safe and he hadn't planned it, because I was ready to yell at him. If he caused all of this trouble and he was just hiding, he would have been in big trouble. But he was just sleeping. I can't even get mad at him for that. So best case scenario, he's okay. Nobody kidnapped him. He didn't drown in the ocean. He didn't die in a bunker. And there is a lesson to be learned here.
When you are camping with your family, you think you're gonna go into the tent by yourself? Maybe say, hey Mom, I'm gonna go into the tent by myself. Don't worry about me. I'm not dying. I'm not being kidnapped. I'm just gonna get a little alone time.
And play video games and probably be invisible because I'm gonna hide underneath your covers. Just share that with your parents. This is why it's important to tell people where you're going, check in, check out, because if you don't, you're gonna get a search and rescue going. We're gonna get this whole town searching for you. Have you ever been lost before? What happened? Were people searching for you? Have you seen the episode of the Brady Bunch where Bobby and Cindy get lost? Do you know who Bobby and Cindy are, or am I that old? If you don't, best television show of all time, you have to watch every episode, but specifically
Bobby! Cindy!
Specifically, you have to watch that episode. I think they were in Hawaii. Man, that Hawaii trip episode, there was like to be continued, and a tarantula with, you gotta watch it. You really gotta watch it. But
I hope you don't get lost. Just gonna put that out there. I want you to be safe. Check in with your parents.
or I'll come search for you too. I'm gonna do my part in this community. Okay, that's enough. Have a good day. Bye. Today I'm gonna share about that time that I broke my arm, practically. Maybe not fully broken. And maybe it wasn't my arm, maybe it was my collarbone, and maybe it wasn't broken so much as it was fractured, but they say that a fracture can sometimes be even worse than a clean break. At least when it's a clean break, it just grows back together.